time to get busy at this motherfucker.
Like we always do about this time.
Nigga, my city on fire.
What's up, everybody? On today's episode of the Hashtag Blackout Podcast, we talk about the city. The city! The city! The city that's on fire. We have Mr. Sir Jon Lee back on the podcast with us, so we talk about that. Talk about his new project, talk about projects coming, talk about past projects. We have this new segment that we have coming out called Who Had the Best Bars? We drop that and a couple more things. So stay tuned. Hopefully your city's not on fire right now. To today's Hashtag Blackout Podcast.
I never handle the night. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm a square, I'm legit. I don't know, I was sheltered, I don't know the street shit. All I know, y'all niggas weird on some industry shit. Supposed to be dead by 25 and I'm still in this bitch. I don't go out much, never been pressed by the piece. I'm a chronic asthmatic nigga just trying to breathe. Yeah, I never been shot, but know how poverty feel. Yeah, I eat my pain away so I can skip a few meals. So I'ma do me, I give a fuck how you feel. Cause if the city don't kill me, then obesity will. City on fire.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to today's episode of the Hashtag Blackout Podcast, number 117. I'm Jared.
What's up, people? I'm Jay.
And we are back and at it again. And I'll just go ahead and introduce this man who doesn't need much of an introduction at all. You've heard him a couple of times on our show. You've heard him on our boy B-Rob's show. And we like to welcome him back fresh off the release of his newest cut from a project that I know is going to be dropping soon. The full project was going to be dropping soon, called The City. We have Sir Jon Lee. What's up?
Man, y'all make me sound like a superstar, like I already done won the Grammy and stuff.
Man.
Oh, man.
That was a dope introduction.
Only in time, man. You could be there.
Oh, man. Yeah, soon, hopefully. Let's get it.
As long as when you win that Grammy, you know, you in your speech, you just say, I would just like to say thank you to the two podcasts that had me on there. You don't even got to say our names. Like, you'll just know. You know?
Y'all definitely getting a shout out in the Grammy.
For sure. You know, it's just like in baseball when or football or basketball, you know, when somebody makes a shot or somebody hits a home run and they do that little signal to their family in the stands or something, like just do that.
Yeah.
That'll be good for us. Yeah, man. So, hey, congratulations on The City. Dope new track. You guys heard it on the intro. We're listening to it under us right now. So, yeah, man, you know, thanks for that. Why don't you just go ahead and talk about The City and you know what you know, the process of making it, everything.
All right, so The City actually is not on the new project. It's just a standalone song.
Oh, okay.
It could possibly go on another project that in the near future it fits that thing, okay. but that song was strictly inspired by like Ice-Cube's Mean Mug. Mm-hmm. Like I just wanted to like because I don't sound like what the West Coast sounds like. I guess I was more influenced by Midwest sound. So,
right.
You know, I was just watching a bunch of clips from the riots, the LA riots, and I had this weird organ sound that I had playing on loop. And then all I just thought of, the city's on fire. Like, I'm just seeing like chaos and like go around and stuff. And then, you know, I remember like stories of my mom tells me about how my pops saved Louis Burgers during the riots, and Louis Burgers' favorite restaurant by my house, by my old house actually, where I used to live when I grew up. But yeah, so I was just watching a bunch of LA Riot 92 clips. I was just listening to Wicked by Ice-Cube. Like I was just in that mood that whole week. I was just feeling like that. And you know, the chorus came easy. I think I had like 4 of the bars already written, but it was something I scratched. And actually, I wasn't even gonna do the song. I was gonna pitch it to somebody else. And like I sent it to my younger sister, and I was like, I don't know, this is kind of corny. Maybe let me see what she thinks, because she tells me if it's corny or whatever. And she's like, can I say the N-word on this show?
Go
man.
for it.
she's like, nigga, you ain't never made a song like this.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. But I made that, what was that, this past summer? And I had to sit on it. Like, it was like, when was it? August, September. Yeah. And no, August or like June. And I had to sit on it for a minute, because it's, fall and winter was coming up. It just didn't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
With that background. But let a few of my homies hear it. Let a few of my big homies in the music industry hear it. I got there, it's like, yeah, you don't need a critique. You good. You got this. So,
oh, wow. That's dope.
So,
that's dope. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, I mean, you can say the N word all you want, like it's playing under us right now. So
oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, man. That's dope though. That's dope. As you explain it, that everybody heard your sound and heard the sound on this song, and they're like, nah, you good. I mean, when I heard it, like I definitely felt maybe the rage of those LA riots, because I remember when those actually happened. I was old enough to like remember, at least watching that on the news.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was wild. But yeah, I could hear that rage. And then it also sounded a little bit like some Kendrick stuff too. Like it sounded like your voice almost changed to Kendrick voice.
Yeah, he definitely influenced me. Like, whether whether purposely or not, like subconsciously, I'm listening to him. He's the king of Compton,
Right.
So
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's the king of Compton. You ever heard this dude named Soulja Boy? Big Draco?
Oh man, my bad. I'm sorry, Big Draco.
I mean,
you can't have soul without Soulja Boy. So,
nah, he got it. Kendrick. Nah, Big Soulja got it. My fault.
Hey.
I'm just playing.
Nah, but it was just important for me to, like make a song like that and throw my experience in there, like being a, like mostly sheltered kid growing up in a bubble, and I'm goofy, so I just wanted to, play around. It was like I find the lyrics funny. Like a lot of people think I'm like dead serious. I'm like laughing at myself on those lyrics. A lot of those lyrics.
And if you guys want to hear his lyrics, go to genius.com and just search up Sir Jon Lee, the city, and you can see him.
Oh, they're on Genius already?
They're on Red Genius, man.
Oh, man.
Here, I'll send it to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I try to get a breakdown on there. I don't know if it went through yet. Y'all could check. I don't know.
Check. Yeah, I sent it to you. There's a link.
All right. Gotcha.
Genius.com, Sir Jon Lee. Yeah, man. Let me see if they did the breakdown yet. It's not up yet. It's all good.
Okay. Dang, I submitted one, but we'll see. I don't got that clout yet to get it like right away.
Oh no! See, the song bio it says it's unreviewed or interview. I can't see this.
Yeah, so it's unreviewed.
I'll tell you this. Once you do get the breakdown on there, it'll keep people like me from taking your words out of context. Understand what you're saying. So, yeah, that's cool. I love it, man.
Yeah, I do as well, man. That's a great track, and like you were saying, the production there, it feels like real hardcore, but then when you listen to the lyrics itself, it's like, wait a minute, he's not a tough guy, even though this feels like a tough ass beat. It was just like that contrast within it that's good, and it makes it stand out from everything else. So
thanks for noticing that, man. Thanks for noticing that.
For sure. Yeah, this is good. But since you said this wasn't going to be on the main project, what is that main project going to be looking like? I remember the last time you was on the show, you was thinking about something, and correct me if I'm wrong, I thought you said like something like kind of futuristic or maybe sci-fi type inspired.
Yeah, this project is definitely heavy sci-fi inspired. Mm-hmm. Like you'll man, you heard one of the previews of the song, but like while I was working on this, I got to do a compose music for a short film one of my friends were doing. Okay. And like, so a lot of the sounds that I used on there, I got to experiment with, you know, stuff that you would hear like on an Interstellar or something like that. Okay. And so a lot of that crosses over to my new project. It's a very not as many samples on this joint. A lot of crazy melodies and chord progressions and stuff. It sounds a lot more cinematic. I know I always had that on the last project, but this one is like more refined and polished.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, He's with Wolves was actually a very good project. Loved it. All the music on there, and I thought that was a nice, clean. Nice clean album. The City, sounds even better. So, if you're saying this is more refined, then man, you're really stepping your game up. So I can't wait as well.
Yeah, man, I took a lot more time on this one.
Yeah. So what's your biggest, like, I mean, maybe this, relates to this coming project, maybe not. But overall, sci-fi wise, because you're saying that, it has a lot of sci-fi ties to it. Like, what's some of your biggest, like, influences sci-fi wise? Are you like a Star Wars man? Are you a superhero guy? We know you love the wrestling.
Yeah, actually, it's not really Star Wars. It's more like Twilight Zone, but not that. More Black Mirror though. I was watching a lot of Black Mirror while I was doing this, and I watched her, the Endless, the what is that called? The movie with Jim Carrey, the Endless
Eternal Spot.
The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister for me. I can't get it out on the spot. I have to write it down. You have to type that. Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of
some good stuff, Dan.
Yeah, what's the other one? The Space Odyssey, 2001.
Yeah.
That
was a masterpiece right there. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's just a lot of those more, I wouldn't say underground, but more snobby sci-fi films, not the blockbuster joints.
Nice. That's cool. Those are all some good movies there.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm gonna tell you, every time I hear this lyric from The City, I start to laugh. So here we go. Where's it? Right here. I'm a chronic asthmatic nigga. I'm just trying to breathe. I've never been shot, but I know how poverty feels. So that's the end. It sounds like the line before, but it says, or I guess that's connected to the next line. So I eat my pain away. I can skip a few meals. So I'm gonna do me. I give a fuck how you feel, because if the city don't kill me, then obesity will. Man, obviously obesity is not a funny subject, but every time I hear the end of that verse, I just start cracking.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's great.
It's like the best comedians. I watch a lot of comedians interviews, and they said like you have to throw in the truth with the joke, like
right, correct.
Because like a lot of times in the hood, like everybody thinks Compton is just gangbang central, but majority of people is just trying to provide for their family, and we don't have a lot of, like, growing up in that sector, we don't have a lot of resources to luxury and stuff like that. So we're eating high fat foods and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, in statistically, like, I'm just saying that I have a larger chance of dying from eating the wrong foods than getting shot by Lil Johnny on the other street. Although that's a reality as well.
Right.
But Louisburger gonna kill me before he do.
So, you're right.
So like it's just the irony in that thing, like people perceive all hoods in a certain way, because all you see on the news is there's the shooting, so many people died here in Chicago, Compton, and all the neighborhoods and stuff like that. But the reality is poverty is gonna kill us, not that. Like these are even the hood gang banging dudes. They're like cool people. Like they're not trying to, hurt people unless they provoke like that. A lot of the gang bangers I knew grew up, they was the nicest people, but they were some killers.
Yeah. That's the craziest thing, man. It's the craziest thing. Knowing some, we'll say family members and even some friends, like it depends on the mood they're in, depends on the mode they're in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
How they are. And that's interesting. Like you say that about obesity compared to little Johnny around the corner. But yeah, man, like it's real true though. It's real true. And if you look at the numbers don't lie, statistics don't lie. Well, statistics may lie.
Statistics may lie.
But those don't lie.
Yeah, those don't lie.
Those don't lie. Oh man. So with the city and with your new project, I mean, other than your normal team of, rappers, that are, also Wolves, did you have anybody else that worked with you from He Eats with Wolves on these new projects?
Shoot, actually, no. No. It's a lot more isolated. This one, I barely have any collaborations. This one, if they are collaborating, they're in like doing background vocals. So it's way different than the last one. So let me see. D-Rock the Menace, he's doing some background vocals.
Okay.
That's about it. Oh, and Ronnie, I need to get those vocals from her. Gotta get those vocals in.
Okay.
So when can we expect that project?
I'm gonna start putting things out in April.
Okay.
So like you'll see if everything goes right, you'll see the first video, and then we're gonna go from there.
Okay.
We're gonna go from there. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself.
No, man, take your time.
We want it now.
Do it now. Let's get send the files through LimeWire.
Right, exactly.
Everything gonna be Soulja Boy.
Don't even start with that LimeWire stuff, man. I'll go all the way back to Napster on you. Downloading it. No, what was I gonna say? So how is the process? How was the process of making the city different from He Eats with Wolves and all your other stuff in the past, and then also different from the next thing that's coming?
I'd say the city is closer to the process of He Eats with Wolves, because He Eats with Wolves is it's good, but like in my opinion, I feel like I didn't take enough time on it. I just kind of, all right, this is how I'm feeling right now, and I'm gonna say this. This I like this sample. Like it was a very free process. It wasn't a lot of thought outside of, outside of after I finished recording and start putting the project together. Like before that, it was just a very free process. I wasn't like worrying about a lot of things that I'm worried about now, like the rollout and stuff like that. I was just recording every day, making beats every day, and I was kind of I felt like I was in a rush.
Right.
With the city's kind of closer to that, but it was still I took my time with it. Even after I recorded, I went back and recorded it. I didn't let up until I felt like it was right for me. And I say intention too. I have intentions with the next project. I'm more cerebral with the process. It's more like I have like short stories written to every song. Like it's very detailed. It's very episodic, almost like it's like every song is an episode of like Black Mirror or something. It's very there's nothing on that project that isn't intentional.
So kind of like it's like one of those conceptual albums. Conceptual.
Yeah.
I love those type of albums. So,
nice.
Yeah,
very good. Very good. Yeah, very cool. Same here. Glad that it would be like a more thought out. Sounds like you're as you're saying. It sounds like you're sort of planning and picking and choosing where what goes and putting the puzzle pieces together the right way. So
yeah, have you seen that meme from what is that show? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where the guy has the conspiracy theory, he has like thumbnails with the strings attached to each picture.
I think I saw that. Yeah,
that's the process for this one. Like I got mood boards, I got whiteboards, I got writing stuff down everywhere.
Nice.
It's a mess in the studio.
I love it. That's okay. That's okay, because when you get to the end of the string, that's when you find the killer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when you find out.
Exactly.
We'll find out one day.
That's funny.
That's dope. That's cool. Wow. Well, let's see here. Well, how about we do this? If there's nothing else we want to talk about the city, or we get back to the city, but we have a new segment that we told Sir Jon Lee about first before anybody. He got the exclusive.
The exclusive.
Yes, indeed. This segment is called "Who Had the Best Bars?" Right? Who had the best bars? It's a question, not a statement, even though it sounded like a statement when I just said it. So what we do is we take a song with multiple artists. This situation, we'll do 3 or more. And what we do is each of us pick one of the artists on the song, either the featured artist or the main artist who wrote the song. And we pick a side and we pick who had the best bars. And, we talk about the song. We'll be playing it under us. And yeah, basically how it works, on top of us talking about who had the best bars, we don't really reference much of their other stuff that they've done. We're just talking mainly about this one song. Because you could say one person was better than the other person in this other thing that they did, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. This shit right here. Okay, dog?
Right here.
Right here. This shit right here, dog? Yeah. So, today's song, we went back to 2012.
Good year.
And pulled, it was a great year. And we pulled some Childish Gambino from the Royalty mixtape song called Unnecessary, featuring Schoolboy Q and Ab-Soul. Ooh. So, Sir Jon Lee, who did you pick out of this trio?
I'm a huge Gambino fan, but like after hearing it a couple of times, I was like, Ab-Soul just got him on this one.
Okay.
And that's not nothing to be ashamed of. Ab-Soul is an elite lyricist, so
yes,
it's hard to not get got by him. So
yeah, you're right. Okay, so Jay, so he had Ab-Soul, so you had.
I picked Schoolboy Q.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that left me with Mr. Childish Gambino. So I don't know how we're going to do this. I don't know if we could play a little snippet of each person's song. We are trying to play it under us right now, so maybe you'll hear. But if we could play a little snippet of each person's, verse in here. Yeah, we could do that. And then we'll talk about it. So we'll do that right now.
Who the fucking Bino? This nigga on your T-Fo. My hotel cost a kilo. I'm banking like a free throw. Fuck y'all, we 18. Y'all plan B like Walgreens. Cop that shit and paint it black. Niggas want they summer back. Ha ha. No way, you blow. They said don't buy the belt and I got it. They said don't get the rollie and I bought it. Nigga, I'm ballin'. My fucking mixtape and get you through college. Getting them dollars. Showing my pearly white teeth. I'm a nigga that's flawless. Came a long way from dumping out in Paula. Same gun and fast, different ski masks from coppers. All of this copper. Knock, knock, who could it be? Niggas know I got it on lock. Yak, yak.
Black lit bastard, actual natural disaster. I did a song about DMT, Soulja Boy did one right after. 3 eyes, these guys ain't seeing me. No radio showed up over B.O.B. G.O.D. MC, I'm the devil with angel wings. Pilot talk, currency, stole the show, burglary. I love that flow, but I got more. Open condoms and condos.
And now with the magic of editing, we're back. So here we go. So man, so the way this song played out was Childish Gambino started the song. Schoolboy Q had the second verse, Ab-Soul had the last and final verse. So man, hey, before y'all go ahead and try to go in on me, I'll have to say I think Childish Gambino had the best bars. Why? Because he started the song with power. You listen to the song, you get a little bit hype from the intro, music, as it's starting to play himself in. But then he starts the song, said, "Who the fuck, Gambino? This nigga on your TiVo? What? Come on, y'all. His hotel cost $1 kilo. He banking like a free throw. Y'all can't even beat this. Come on, y'all. Come on. What y'all talking about?
That's
y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know.
That's all right. That's cool. But who had the most unnecessary bars in this song?
Called
Schoolboy Q. Everything he spit in this verse was so unnecessary. They said don't buy the belt and I got it. They say don't get the rollie and I bought it. He didn't have to buy that rollie. That was unnecessary, man. Come on now.
Okay.
Showing my pearly white teeth. I'm a nigga that's flawless. Came a long way from dumping out Impalas. Same gun and pants. Different ski masks from coppers. Come on, man.
That's bars.
That's unnecessary.
That's bars.
You ain't had to say that.
That's bars. Well, Sir Jon Lee.
But Ab-Soul first he bigs up Soulja Boy, so you get mad points for that.
He gets
true.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Then he's talking about outer worldly things. He's talking about the most unnecessary stuff. Like he's talking about like superstitious stuff that none of us have ever seen. Like he's talking about third eyes and he's God and MC, natural disasters, all that stuff. Like and then on top of that, his pattern in his pocket, he just wraps circles around everybody else on the song. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but like everybody else's flow was like, it was good, but it was like kind of A-B. This dude was switching in and out of different flows and stuff. And I was like, nah, just off of the patterns and the way he delivered his bars, like, I gotta give it to him. And then he was talking about the most unnecessary. Like you can buy the stuff he was talking about. You could actually buy. You could earn enough money to buy the stuff Gambino and Schoolboy was talking about. But Ab, he went otherworldly with it. He just snapped. He spazzed on everything.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I know they. See, I'm gonna have to say this. I think they did Ab-Soul a favor. Here's his lyrics. I think they did Ab-Soul a favor by, changing the beat on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like the other dudes had to rap on the first beat. Ab-Soul got his own beat. That was totally unnecessary to me. I might have to say that was jacked up.
I mean, and he went last. Like usually, like just some like insider rapper stuff. Like when you're doing a collab and you're in the studio, the order that you hear the rappers go isn't necessarily the order of the, how they recorded it, So a lot of times they say you want to start strong and then you want to end strong. And like a lot of times the rapidy rap dudes, they care about going last because they want to kill it. So usually the last, that's for the like super purist rapidy rap. But if you're smart, you go first though. You should go first because the radio, like especially if it's on radio, so you get your verse cut. But but on some rapidy rap stuff, the last guy is usually the one that everybody agreed, yeah, you got us. Like, we usually competing for the last verse. Like, on some rappity rap stuff. Like, that's just some rap stuff.
So I'm trying to ask you this then. So is it more important to start the song hard or end the song memorably? Maybe that's not what I was gonna say, because that's
good.
Maybe that's too leading, but
no, it depends on what you trying to do. If you're doing a song with Drake, you want to go first. Like, okay, because he's gonna dominate the hook. He's gonna have the catchiest thing. So like Drake, that's why Drake always goes first. Like in any song, like I mean, he doesn't need to anymore because they're gonna play his verse regardless. But like you always want to go first. Like if you're a rapper, go first. It doesn't matter if you have the best or the worst. Just go first, because 9 times out of 10. But then again, that could break the song too if you suck, because that's an automatic skip.
That's true.
True, very true.
That's true. But maybe
if it's a hit song, if you got Drake on the hook and you got a verse from Drake, go first.
Wow. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I'm trying to think of song. You know what? A song that I remember Drake didn't go first though. Maybe he was second. It was the Blessings. Big Sean.
Oh, with Big Sean.
Big Sean, then Drake, then Kanye. But still, I mean, on that one, I would have picked Big Sean and Drake before Kanye, the way it played out. So anyway.
If it's pop rap, go first. If it's rappity rap, you want the last spot.
Yeah, I understand that. So, okay. So that's what I was trying to ask. I was trying to ask, you know, what was the most necessary? The beginning of the song or the end of the song? Because we know the middle of the song.
No.
Q.
No.
What necessary?
No, I'm gonna tell you why it was necessary. You're talking about the beginning of the song having to start off strong and the end having to end strong, but the middle is the glue that ties them together. So that's necessary. Right. That's very necessary.
You're right.
You know, so we got
females need that glue for them fake nails. So I guess
it's very necessary.
But my guy Ab, he came in there and he ate like I don't know, man. Like that's the man that he's like one of the most slept on MCs. Like he be really out rapping everybody.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's true. I think he is very slept on. I think I think his verse in the song it was good. You know, it was fine. It's fine. You know,
come on,
not as good as
not as good as verse 2. Not as good as that Schoolboy Q verse.
Not as good as that first
I mean, that
verse.
Childish Gambino verse, I mean, that could have been thrown out. So could have just been like Schoolboy Q and Ab-Soul and back to Q. But, you know.
I'm gonna tell you,
it was just on Childish Gambino project. So.
I'm gonna tell y'all why this was so necessary for Childish Gambino to be the best one on here. Because this is back when not as many people knew Childish Gambino as they knew Schoolboy Q and Ab-Soul. So he got them to come on his song. He got them to show up on his song. I'm probably so wrong.
Man, this is like before because the internet and all that. Sheesh.
Anyway,
he got so much better, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna say, man, how you gonna reference Feelers, Heaters, and Wiz Khalifa within the same bar? Nobody else but Childish Gambino. Come on.
He said. No, but he said, God MC, I'm the devil with angel wings. Pilot talk, currency, stole the show, burglary. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Open bottles of Moet. White with white girls in Eugene. Like, come on. All right, come on.
Yeah. Used to call these hoes on three-way and take them to the movies. I remember that, too.
Just pop the Molly with Molly. She do shrooms every blue moon. These aren't even the best bars. Like he's like, and then I'm not even delivering it the way he did it. Like his just delivery alone for me, like he murdered.
Man, She don't need speech. She ain't giving throat. But he just said that she driving stick in the driveway. I don't know. It's still unnecessary. Either way,
everything is unnecessary.
Everything is unnecessary.
Can I suggest a song for the next one?
What is it?
It's a song with Black Hippie. It's Kendrick, J-Rock, Schoolboy, and Ab-Soul. Shoot, let me look at it right now. Let me pull it up. You guys. I forgot what song did you remember? Shoot, what song was that? What was it called? I don't remember the name of it.
Let's see here. Oh, it was UOE-No. UOE-No. UOE-No.
Is that the one with the video?
Or say what's up.
Not Say What's Up. I think it's UOE-No. No, Zip That, Chop That.
Okay. I got that. Yeah, wasn't it? That one yet.
Zip That, Chop That.
Okay. I'm down for that. Zip that, chop that. So what we probably gonna have to do is gonna have to get your take on that song, and we'll have to play that for the show. So I'm down with that.
Thanks, yeah.
I haven't heard that song, but you know what? If I hear it, I'll probably say I heard that before. So either way, that's dope. So, I mean, if nobody else has anything to put in, I say we put it to the people who are listening. The listeners out there, after you heard this unnecessary song, you may have even gone, after you looked at after you look at Sir Jon Lee's lyrics on Genius.com, went to find the unnecessary song and all its lyrics and listen to the song also on Genius.com or on YouTube. And yeah, after you heard our arguments, who was the most necessary on this track? Who was the best? Who had the best bars?
The glue.
Let us know
in the middle.
The glue in the middle, the beginner, or the finisher? The one that you all fight for. Who had the best bars?
Finisher.
It's like you got the two outer pieces of bread, but the peanut butter and jelly in the inside is what holds it together.
That matters a lot too. That matters.
My nigga, you never had a wish sandwich though, dog?
I had a wish sandwich. I had a mayonnaise sandwich. Syrup sandwiches.
Them wish sandwiches.
Know about them tomato sandwiches though.
Oh no. I don't know nothing about that.
You gotta toast the bread though, so it won't be too soggy.
You're right. Man, that's dope. All right, hey, Sir Jon Lee, thanks for the recommendation for the next one. Thanks
no problem.
For your feedback on this one. You know what, people? Where you can leave that message, leave your thoughts. But I don't remember how to recite it. So Jay, why don't you tell the people where they can find? All right.
You find us 3853-BLAKPC, 385-325-2572. Call us. Let us know what your favorite verse was, and give us your thoughts on whatever. So
yes, indeed. So what's that next segment, Jay?
Next segment, what we got? I got a little something I developed just today, so it's brand new to everybody. It's called "What's Really Going On in These Streets."
Oh boy!
I got three different topics that popped up in my head today that I really want to get Sir Jon Lee's take on, since he is the resident MC on this show. First off, we're gonna start with the Compton City native, The Game, and how he's he's throwing around some names in a new song that came out, specifically Kim Kardashian, Joe Budden, and Sin Santana.
Man.
Well, have you heard a snippet of this song, Sir Jon Lee?
Yeah, I heard snippets. I've heard.
How do you feel about this? What is your take on The Game? Is he just how the young kids say today, clout chasing? Is that just game?
I can't say that. He's always done that. That's that's his thing. That's his MO. I know if it was me being talked about and he said, I would be very upset. But since I'm not, I could kind of look at it objectively. And, it's hip hop. It happens. You usually want to stay out of, family stuff but for some reason, that's how culture is. And especially in hip hop, we view stuff like that as trophies, as prizes for our egos. So, that's something that rappers just brag about. I don't do it personally myself. That's not my route. But it's hip hop. It's entertainment. It's freedom of speech. He can say what he wants. And also, if Joe Budden decides to come back at him, if Kanye decides to come back at him, it's open season. Like, it's free range. It's hip hop.
You brought it on yourself, huh?
Yeah.
And I think he did it in a very. There's no polite way to do it, but he did say I owe Kanye an apology because that's my family. But it's like, come on, dog.
Yeah, because that line was totally unnecessary.
Yeah, that was very like I kind of cringed when I heard it. I was like, that's game though. That's and what did he say about Budden? Joe Budden. I had Sin Budden me. Like, I don't know.
I had Sin unbutton my shirt or something like that. Crap! I don't have the lyrics in front of me. But yeah.
I need to hear the full song. But yeah, go ahead.
Let's see here.
But anyway, yeah, man. But as far as like the Kim Kardashian thing, man, that was. Ooh, I don't know how Kanye feel about that, man.
I mean, you seen the way how he react with Drake for liking a picture, so
yeah. I mean, you got a lot of people like talking about Kim. I mean, that could kind of hurt your ego. You hear your wife's name and everybody's rhymes, and whew, wow.
Yeah, that's tough.
This is what I'm gonna say though, man. Like, at this point, is it just played out for somebody to talk about Kim Kardashian or smashing her? I mean, maybe this is something that he already knows. Like, I'm sure maybe before or after Ray J's thing came out, pause. But Kanye was like, hey, Kim, all right,
just lay down everybody on the table.
I know you smashed that little nigga Ray J. So who else was there? Tell me everybody, so I won't be surprised.
I mean, at
least that's all.
I'm sure Kanye knew her rep. Like, I don't think he cared. I mean, he does care, but I think he knew. But it's just very disrespectful. But it's hip hop. And then like, we didn't hear the full song because all I heard was a snippet. Maybe the context is like on some Biggie Dreams F and R&B chick where he just says, I'm just playing in the hook or something like that. I don't know. Even then, it's still kind of like, I see a lot of rappers chiming in too, like saying it's corny and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just a weird thing because Game always does that. Like, that's just what he does. Yeah. He names drops.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to. But.
He doesn't need to. He just does, right? It's funny though. Apparently, I guess he was on the Wendy Williams show back in 2016, and they asked him about his relationship with Kim Kardashian, and he said, "I'll tell you this: Kanye is a really good friend of mine, and he's got really beautiful kids, and I don't want to disrespect their family." So he went from that to this.
Wow.
3 years later.
I mean, it could be the MAGA hat thing or something. Like, he's like, man, F it, this nigga tripping.
Kanye tripping. Yeah.
I would just say whatever. I don't know.
Oh,
you're right.
But Kanye, he gotta say something about that. Like,
hey, you talking about my wife now?
If you tripping off of somebody liking your pictures and subliminals that may or may not allude to something, then you gotta kind of, unless, and you know what, they are friends, so Game could have hit him up and told him like, yo, I'm saying this line about this, so what do you think? So we don't know.
Interesting.
We don't know.
Wow.
I know Joe Budden wasn't feeling it.
No, he wasn't.
Let's see here. I was trying to figure out what you guys were alluding to earlier about Joe Budden's wife, or fiance, whatever. Because I thought I saw it, but I guess I'm wrong. Did he say he discovered her?
No.
No. He did. Oh no, he discusses his previous sexual activity with his fiance.
And then he threatened to put out a tape or something like that. I don't know.
Wow. Well, I mean, just put out the tape. I'm here for it.
I'm sure you are.
I'm sure you are.
All right. On to the next one. All right. So, dude who we've talked about quite a bit on this show, 21 Savage.
Ooh.
Who knew he was British?
Nah. Come on.
What's going on, man?
Man, Twitter. I love Twitter because, man, it's going down on Twitter.
Wow.
But, I mean, he go ahead.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead. My bad.
Nah, he moved out here when he was 13. I'm hearing, like, he was fairly young. And, like, you can't really take his credibility away. Pac moved out this way, like, to Oakland when he was, like, 17, 18. So, you know, the jokes is funny, though. But it sucks.
It does.
I used to try to throw shade at him, too. Like, that was crazy.
Wow.
It just totally caught me by surprise. I always thought he was from Atlanta. I'm sure 99% of people thought he was from Atlanta, but surprise.
I didn't believe it. I thought it was like some clickbait stuff. I was like, oh, this ain't true. And then I saw a CNN report. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Because I saw TMZ first, and then I saw like Shade Room. I was like, I don't really pay attention to them, you know. Then CNN threw it up. I was like, oh.
So, how about this for names? 21 Wanker, Savage Spice, Savage Lad, 21 Pounds, Savage Chap, 21 Crumpets.
Come on, man.
Yo, the coldest part though is they dug up an interview with his mom and she has the accent.
Yeah, I was just seeing that.
Wow. That would be funny. That's funny, you know. And like, what can you say? Like, you know, Savage gonna have to come out and say something. He'll have to. He'll have to say something. I
mean, that doesn't make him any less Atlanta to me, though, in my eyes. He was a kid when he came out here. So.
Yeah, and that's those at that age on up. That's pretty much you're gonna absorb everything in that city. So. Yeah, I can see that.
But them jokes gonna fly though. Them jokes gonna fly.
Yes,
I just hope he gets out safely though. I don't know I don't know how ICE operates. It's weird.
It's like, would they deport him or?
Or like, cause I always hear news of how like kids end up like dead or something, or like they put kids in cages and all that weird stuff. So like, I hope. You know, just the history of police and black people and people in color in general. I just hope they ain't doing nothing shady to him over there. I hope he's like, you know, safe.
Yeah.
But these jokes still gonna fly though.
I'm waiting for him to come out with what was the name of that song? What was the name of that album that he did? It's a what?
It's a night. It's just Issa, I think.
Oh, just Issa. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know much British slang other than the normal stuff, but "isn't it" is one of those slang terms. Like, so I'm waiting for somebody to come out with a cover that says "isn't it" and then in front of the Issa.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that'd be funny. Wow,
that would be fun.
All right. Now I need to hear 21 Savage rap in a British accent.
He might not even have it.
Yeah, he may not have it anymore. But if you hang around enough British people enough, you'll get a little bit.
It'll start coming back.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
How does that work? Because I know like accents change if you're around a certain environment for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I could tell you, for instance, my mother, I mean, being from Louisiana, of course, Southern Louisiana, there's a lot of people with real strong accents, but then my mom worked in a, I guess, quote-unquote professional environment. So she was able, I could hear her turn it on and off whenever she, had to.
True.
So she could go from a real, like proper and corporate type voice to being with her family, and then you could just hear the accent come right out of her. So I don't know how it works. I don't know if it works if it's in me to where I could do it, but some people say I could do it too. They could hear it in my voice whenever I speak at work versus when I go back home. I could, it just comes out of me. So
I mean, I could definitely hear it on you, Jay, when you have gone to visit your family for a few days. I could definitely hear it. And I mean, I know me for sure, like going back to Texas and coming back here, or even when I was a kid and we used to go visit your house and I'd be around, your family, your mom and dad and brother, or like our grandparents out there, our cousins out there. And yeah, I would definitely start dropping that slang. Be calling people shad and all this stuff, some crazy Louisiana stuff. But then I'd come back, with a little bit of accent for like 2 or 3 days, and then it would disappear. So I don't know, man. That's interesting. So I wonder if, how he talks when he's around his mom. Like, hey, mom, give me the fish and chips. You know what I'm saying?
That would be like,
why do you want it? Why are you hungry?
Just imagine watching some Monty Python. Like, if he come on with some Monty Python accents or something.
That's funny.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Oh, yeah, man.
Because when the news first broke, I was like, oh, so he's like everything's fake or something. Like, this is just like his gimmick. This is wrestling stuff. Like, and then more news broke. I was like, oh, okay, I understand it. But at first I was like, oh my God, what? Nothing's real. Like, everything is wrestling. Everything's wrestling. It's just his gimmick. He's really
Oh my God.
This is true. Wow.
All right. Last one. And this kind of, I'm gonna say this kind of ties into some of those lyrics on The City by you, Sir Jon Lee. And I'm gonna read a couple of these bars, and then I'm gonna go into this last story. So you said in verse 1, I ain't no fucking tough guy. I never been in a fight. I never carried a pistol. I never handled a knife. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm a square. I'm legit. I don't know. I was sheltered. I don't know this street shit. So, this story, Mr. Tekashi 6ix9ine, seems like, well, I guess we all kind of knew he was fake. But he turned into a snitch, if you want to call it that. My man is he's facing a minimum 47 years to life.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he better snitch. He gotta snitch. He ain't got no choice this way, because I know he's not really like that guy.
He's not the tough guy. He's not the tough guy that he said he was.
I'm not that nigga. That's what he said.
Oh man. So what we think of this, man?
I have a question. Like, because I know when the feds get a hold of you, it's pretty much a wrap. So like,
it's over.
What's the deal at this point? Like, dang, 40 something years. Like, so what would it realistically, like, just looking at other cases or something, other examples, like, what would be like the deal for him if he snitches?
Let's see here. What are all of his counts that he pleaded guilty to? Are they all like sexual?
No, this is so he has quite a few things going for him. So I think he already snitched on, I guess, some people in his gang, in the 9 Trey gang, that tried to murder Chief Keef.
Oh, okay.
But he also has some charges with violent drug trafficking. Let me see.
Oh, so he was that guy.
So
he was sort of
are the people in his entourage. So it seems like he was paying the people in his entourage to handle like other things outside. So I know the drug trafficking. I don't know if that what is it, the not sexual assault. What was it that he?
Oh, like something with the minor or something. I remember that one.
Messing with Bad Baby.
No, what? No.
Didn't they say he messed around with Bad Baby too?
I don't know about that one.
Oh, dang.
That's new to me. So, racketeering. He pleaded guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, and 8 other charges, for which he could face a minimum of 47 years in prison and a maximum sentence of life imprisonment.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's. I mean, what can he do at this point? Because if he snitches, like, I'm sure they got him in some type of protective custody, but
yeah,
like, if he gets out, he gonna have to change his identity. I don't know the how deep the Treyway stuff is. I don't know, like, if they have funding like that to move like mob bosses and stuff, and like cartel stuff and West Coast gangs. But I know, like, he might have to change his identity or something. Like, I don't know.
Nah, you damn much you could change with that 69 tatted on your face.
So
you got to get that burnt off.
From what I read, he's already like spent like a grip just getting his mom like protection. Mm-hmm. So I think he's already like dropped some names and stuff on other cases.
Yeah.
But according to this, he says he's helped other gang members rob people at gunpoint. In one case, he said, I helped members of the 9 Trey attempt to kill a rival gang member. I did this to maintain or increase my own standing in 9 Trey. So it's like he kind of, what's the word? He didn't really like go through that whole initiation, getting jumped in and stuff like that. Or whatever that is with their gang to be included in it. But yeah, it just seems like he's the one rapper that paid that particular gang to kind of be on his side and kind of have that kind of get that clout around him. So yeah, that's what you call kind of like faking the funk, man. Way back in the day, faking the funk. So it caught up with him. Now he's gonna be doing some time. Ain't nothing he could really do about it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, even if he get out, his life is never gonna. I don't know if this will be a career ender in this type of climate. It seems like people don't care too much, but that I don't know. I don't know about that one. That might be his career might be over.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I must say, his career definitely is over. Because, if he's facing 47 to life, man, boy, he gonna come out like he may be 69 or older by that time.
No, yeah, I saw a meme like that, like where they added up his age and the years that he'll get, and he'll be 69 when he gets up.
That's just
really there you go.
Yeah, because he's 22 right now.
So what with the time drop down if he snitch, or y'all already said he told so.
Yeah, maybe that's the deal that he has in place. But I mean, how is that for turnabout is fair play? Like you have your name is Tekashi 69. You got 69 tatted on your face, and if you get these 47 years, you're gonna be 69 when you get out.
Jeez, he really manifested that.
Right, exactly. But I'm gonna say this, for the amount of snitching that he did, he may not make too many years in prison.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Depending on if he makes anybody mad that he was previously friends with, while being locked up in said penitentiary. I don't know, man. I don't know how long he's gonna last. We may, we may be hearing that news about him fairly soon. I don't know.
Dang, that sucks.
Okay, so it says he already struck the plea deal.
Okay.
With which he cooperated with feds and admitted he paid someone to shoot a rival rapper, Chief Keef, just to scare him. But come on, dude. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Dang, that's crazy, man. Like, that's... I don't know about that, man.
Sir Jon Lee out here scared of getting killed by Louis Burgers, man. You gotta be...
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you're not pretending or trying to partake in that type of activity, what you need to worry about, but he got it. He knew what he was. He know what he's doing. He got it. Dang, that's wild. Dang, I just got a phone alert that Tekashi 6ix9ine tells feds everything.
Oh boy!
There you go.
Dang, 6 minutes.
He must have found a way to strike a deal to where he has way less time than the 47 years, and he's gonna maybe get out a lot sooner. I don't know.
So what's the lowest? Like, what is it? 10 years, 5 years?
See, this is the problem that he has. I don't know what the lowest for each count is, but there are 9 counts, and apparently, all of them or some of them are different from others. So they all carry like a specific minimum sentence. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So maybe that 47 years is all 9 combined minimum sentences. Before he decided to strike some kind of deal. I don't know.
Hey, that's the like quickest rap career I've ever seen. Like
ever. Wow.
Oh yeah, because I never really listened to any of his music. Like I just never, caught on. Like, so does he have albums or?
Escatate in him.
No, that's the other. That's that other dude.
That's the other guy that we don't know his name.
I forgot.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. But no, he just does like a lot of yelling in his songs. I don't know. It's
he had that one song with Nicki Minaj. They went to like number 3.
Yeah.
He went a song called "Stupid" with Bobby Shmurda. I think he's still incarcerated.
Yeah, he's supposed to be coming out like in 2 years or something like that.
Man.
Mm-hmm. And how many years she's in? 2 years.
2 years, I believe he's supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
Dang, he's not on Spotify? Like, am I spelling his name wrong?
Ooh, 69? No, I think they took his
like
stuff off.
The number 6, IX9, 1 in
Tekashi's not in the name. Okay, so he has... Oh, he got like... Okay, it looks like he got 2 projects and some singles. Dang, now I want to listen to it. I've never heard any of it. I've only heard like one in passing, but I never listened to any of his music like that. That's wild, man. That's the most random thing because like usually guys like him, everybody's like, oh yeah, he's not. We know it, but he's really making some moves and like he's paying for it at least. Funding stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. This is something that you can speak to. Obviously, it's something you can speak to, Sir Jon Lee. But you're an up and coming artist, or and you're trying to make your rise to the top. And in his case, he was on like a mercurial rise. Like that means like he was shooting up fast, right? Yeah. And so you got a bunch of yes men all of a sudden, or you got a bunch of people coming around saying, hey man, I can do this. I'm skilled at this, or I can get you into this club, to perform, or I can get you, signed by this record label, blah, blah, blah. And so all of a sudden you have a bunch of people around you who aren't maybe necessarily looking out for your well-being or what you should be doing. Or if you're in a gang, obviously, you have a bunch of people around you who may not be there for your well-being. So, you're not seeing the obvious consequences of what you're doing in the moment. Or you just think you bought that life. What is it? I don't know. I
mean, if you got, like, I remember watching this interview with 50 Cent and, like, he was talking about his issues with Preem. He basically said he was never afraid of him because he only had the money to fund this stuff. He wasn't really like the street killer or whatever. He said the young dudes didn't respect that. Like the young dudes like the workers, So I mean, like I guess money gives you that pride, man. Like, yeah. I guess when you got money to fund all this stuff, like it's like, no, it don't matter. They got me. Like, cause I saw a clip earlier today where he's like, oh, nobody could touch me. Nobody could touch me. I'm like, dang, he didn't got touched. And supposedly when he did get touched, it was people from his camp. Yeah. Like when he got kidnapped and robbed and stuff, it was like his people.
Damn.
Wow. I mean, I know that wasn't he like banned from, or he wasn't banned, but I remember he was like apparently scared to go to Houston because there was some people there who was
J. Prince Jr.
Yeah.
There's people
because they had threatened him to come to Houston, and then obviously some other places. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that he, maybe it's a situation. He saw the fame, he saw the fortune, he saw the names and the likes and the views and all this other stuff, and that went to his head without him, thinking, consciously in the moment, but. Also maybe all of the hair dye and the, tattoos on his face and everything else that he did right? Messed up his brain.
Damn.
I don't know. It's a sad situation, but man, hey, he's a cautionary tale. Everybody look at him and say, okay, I won't do that. Or
I
maybe
don't
I'll do something
that's
different.
Gonna happen.
But yeah, but I was gonna say on top of that though, there's still gonna be so many more people who are like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
because you would trade there. I guess there's some people who out there who would probably trade 3, 4, 5 years of like crazy fame and stardom, and then just to flame out, or maybe something else like that, rather than grinding and not getting there ever. Mm-hmm. It's the crazy dichotomy that some people live with. It's wild.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
So that's it for what's that segment called? See, it's so brand new. What's really going on in the streets?
Going on in these streets.
Man, I can't call it. That was wild. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff.
Right? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, Sir Jon Lee, before we get to tap that love box, why don't you tell everybody, about the city, about what you got going on, where to find you, all that jazz, and shout outs and whatnot.
Okay, for sure. So right now we got The City. That's the single that's out right now. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music, iTunes. It's on Audio Mac. It's on Bandcamp. You can find it anywhere. Wherever you choose to stream or download music, you'll find it. You could find me at Sir Jon Lee on everything. And then also check out courtofwolves.com. That's where you could get all the merch that matches the music. And check out Court of Wolves on Instagram, Twitter, and all that good stuff as well.
Yes, indeed. That's dope. Thank you for that. Appreciate you being on the first part of the show, but you know what time it is.
Yes, indeed.
Jay, cue that music. Let's tell everybody to reach on back all the way around as far as they can and tap that love box. So, if y'all think that 21 Savage, when he talk about he riding with guns, he's really talking about his muskets, tap your love box. Tap your love box.
Eating fish and chips. Oh, man.
Jesus.
Oh, man. If you think Rachel Dolezal has a place during this Black History Month.
Oh, man. Dang.
Give him a little high five.
Give her a high five.
Man, Rachel Dolezal was there for the culture, y'all. Come on, man.
Yeah, she was. She didn't sport a MAGA hat like other people.
She ain't out here like Kanye, She's just trying to be as black as possible with the darkest of tans and the curliest of hairs. Trying to support and trying to, be the leader of the black community.
Oh,
like
man.
Man, wow. If y'all think Tekashi 6ix9ine is gonna live up to his name in prison, tap your
Oh, man.
69 was a very good year. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, they gonna be singing that too.
You got some nice hair, man.
Oh, man. Show me what the rainbow teeth in that mouth do.
Oh, man.
No.
I'm in Tekashi. Oh. Pipe in. Anybody, you can pipe in, Sir Jon Lee. Don't be
I'm
afraid.
trying to think of some. I'm thinking some. These are good. These are really good.
If you think Sir Jon Lee should go the Soulja Boy route and create his own cheap Chinese manufactured products, tap your love box.
If you would buy those cheap Chinese products, tap your love box, because I am entrepreneurial mindset. So if that happens, and you would like to buy one, and I provide that pre-order link, and you would, go for it, tap that love box, please.
What product would you put your name on?
Shoot, I don't know, like probably some speakers or something.
Soulja Boy got the AirPods now. Soulja Pods.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, we got it off of Alibaba.
I'm telling y'all, man, Alibaba is crazy, man. They're basically the Amazon of the rest of the world. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. But yeah, you definitely got them on it.
All that bulk you could buy.
This is true. Oh, you know what, man? You could call it the Wolf Box. You know what I'm saying? The Wolf Box gaming system have a whole bunch of ROMs and emulators on it. Be playing like the Saturn, the Neo Geo. Playing all those.
It's gonna have Cyberpunk 2077 on it.
Ooh,
before it's out.
That game looks really good, by the way.
Oh yeah,
really good.
Can't wait for that.
Wow. Let's see here.
If you think Kanye about to drop something crazy, make the biggest comeback of 2019. Well, he ain't even go nowhere. This cancel stuff is fake. Tap your love box stuff.
Cancel stuff is fake. Is that what you think?
I don't think it works. I think in concept, like, people have the right, outrage, like, they rightfully so, express your opinion, but like, you can't cancel a person. Like, it's kind of hard to do. Somebody's gonna love them somewhere.
True. I mean, you still have, women, showing up to R. Kelly's concerts right now.
Exactly.
Given his situation.
That's weird.
He's not officially canceled by everybody, just some people.
We need to get him out of here. If you agree that R. Kelly, rightfully so, should be canceled, tap your love box. He has to go. Now he has to go. I know it's hard. I know everybody want to listen to Chocolate Factory, but that guy, he gotta go.
Chocolate Factory, gonna get some poop, gonna get some pee.
Oh man.
I mean, there's nothing quite like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who? But this is the thing. Like, if R. Kelly goes, then who's gonna take his place, y'all? We need somebody else to fill that.
Jacquees, man.
I guess he is the king of R&B. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot about Jacquees.
I mean, we still got Keith Sweat. we still got Tank. We still got Tyrese. We got Genuine. We got it's a lot. I mean, but dang, I know that catalog is amazing. I can't.
We got Soulja Boy though.
Soulja Boy, Big Draco.
Y'all don't remember that Soulja Girl song he made, do y'all? Da 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 da, Soulja Girl.
Oh man.
Yeah, kiss me through the phone.
Kiss me through the phone. Da, 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 da. I don't know.
You don't have to sing it. I don't think that was the two.
That's my take on it. That's my interpretation. Wow. Okay. That's true. Maybe we do need to get rid of R. Kelly. Get him up out of here. Push him up out the paint.
Yeah, he gotta go.
Yeah, replace it with Rachel Dolezal.
Rachel Dolezal.
If you think you would have a dope rap diss track that talks about your past exes, like not Joe Budden, but like the game did, tap your love box. Because I want to hear these rap diss tracks and calling out all these exes. I want to hear it. Destroying their lives.
Killing happy homes.
We're in an interesting time.
Yes, we are.
Speaking of interesting times, if you think Janet Jackson's nipples during the Super Bowl were a lot better than Adam Levine's, Tap your love box.
I thought I saw a hashtag Blackout Podcast tattoo on his belly, but maybe I was wrong.
Probably right.
He had a lot of stuff. No, but yeah, the for me, for sure, that was much better.
How was it? The
Super Bowl?
The halftime show.
Oh, the halftime show?
I didn't watch it.
It was good. They had Adam Levine, Travis Scott, Big Boy showed up as well.
I heard he killed it.
Yeah,
He stole the show.
He did, and he actually stole the show in another way because he had this huge fur coat on, and then of course, the people who said that we're animal racists came out and dogged him out for wearing a fur coat. PETA.
Man, PETA kills dogs though. Like,
Right?
I can't stand PETA.
That's research. That's what they call it. That's research. Nah. He did well, and then Travis Scott came out singing "Sicko Mode" and had sort of like a SpongeBob thing that started it off. So it was pretty funny.
Interesting.
It was an entertaining halftime show, but I definitely remember the Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction, and I thought that was.
I remember it clearly.
Yo, if you missed the Super Bowl because you thought we was all boycotting Tap Your Love Box.
Speaking of.
No, I legit thought we was boycotting, like, and then like my mom and then my sisters were watching. I was like, oh dang, well my bad. I didn't. Okay.
Y'all didn't tell. Y'all didn't update.
Yeah, nobody told me about that.
Oh, it's over.
Had they already eaten all the food by that time too?
Nah, they were into it, but. I didn't notice. I was like, oh.
That's great. Wow.
I mean, if I would have known, I was just in solidarity. Nah, but
don't worry.
I just didn't watch it because I'm not into football, though. I wasn't boycotting. I'm just not into it. But I thought everybody was, though, boycotting.
Yeah, nah, I think... if you boycotted it, let's just say you didn't miss anything because it was a terrible Super Bowl. Probably the most boring Super Bowl that in the past 20 years at least. So yeah. I'd say it was terrible. You ain't missed nothing. You saved your 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm a wrestling guy and a casual NBA guy. I don't really keep up with football like that too much.
They had halftime wrestling, though, I believe.
Oh, dang, I missed that, too. I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah. They had some halftime wrestling pop up. I remember back in the day, one of my friends, when we watched Super Bowl at his house, he'd have halftime Halo. We'd play Halo at halftime. So that was fun.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I miss those days. So.
Yes, indeed.
Anyway, what else?
If you think the Super Bowl would have been better as the Chiefs versus Saints, tap your love box. That's what I was going.
Yeah, same. Tapped.
LA got in though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I missed it though. I missed it and missed the chance to root for the home team.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry.
That's the only reason I haven't been in football because we didn't have a team for the longest. They're like, but yeah, it's neither here nor there.
Like I said, you didn't miss anything. It was just like y'all didn't have a team again. That's how bad they were. I'm just saying. To be honest, that's how bad their offense was. The defense was great. Their offense was terrible. They couldn't put anything together, man. So it's
what was the score?
16-3.
Yeah.
13-3
Let's see.
13-3. Yeah, it was
13-3. Yeah.
It was the lowest scoring Super Bowl ever. And you have two teams that are fairly high scoring teams. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, you saved your 4 hours if you boycotted. But we passed that now. So, wow. What else we got? Is that it?
I don't know. I'm
tapped out.
I'm tapped out.
We tapped out. All right. Well, yeah, man. So, hey, Sir Jon Lee, thank you so very much for being on the show. Always appreciated. Love your perspective.
Thank you guys for having me on again.
Yeah. And, love your perspective. Love your new music. If you guys haven't heard it, obviously listen to the beginning of this, but go somewhere, buy that music, download it, spin it, stream it.
Support black businesses.
Definitely.
Speaking of black businesses, Hooks, Rubs, and Spices.
Oh,
that's right. Hooks, Rubs, and Spices.
To get some more.
That's that family business right there. Hooks, Rubs, and Spices is doing some big things. If y'all saw any of their posts around Super Bowl, you saw some very yummy brisket, as well as some chicken, as well as some ribs, all some good stuff coming around. Hooks, Rubs, and Spices is doing it big, and they got a couple of collaborations. One collaboration, Landman Grills, Landman Smokers. That's Landman with 2 N's on the end. Go check them out. That's one of the companies that support Hooks, Rubs, and Spices, and also ThermalWorks thermometers. They're the best and most accurate thermometers in the world. If you go to hooksrubs.business.site, there's a link on there. 1, to get yourself some Hooks Rub, and 2, there's a link to go on the ThermalWorks page to get you one of their dot thermometers. I'm telling you, whether you are grilling food, whether you are cooking something in the oven, baking, trying to make candy, trying to fricassee and fry stuff, trying to take your own temperature, those thermometers are the
what?
Hey,
Why are you sticking to that?
Put those thermometers anywhere. Anyway, hey, and check them out and support black businesses. And Jay, why don't you tell the people where to find us?
All right, you can hit us up Twitter, Instagram, #BlackoutPod, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, SoundCloud, and Anchor, even YouTube. So you could also email us #BlackoutPod@gmail.com. 3853-BLAKPC is where you could send us a voicemail. And if you are serious about playing on your Soldier console, if you ever got one, you can hit up bossboxes.shop and hit out Blackout 10 in the checkout to get 10% off a BossBox subscription, to where you could have gaming accessories for your Soldier console, and you get snacks and energy drinks. Yeah. So that's about it. And of course, like Jared said, hit up Betsy, get yourself some Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. Maybe you'll see them next year during the Super Bowl halftime commercials. Yeah, that'll be the thing.
Hooks, Rubs, and Spices got to make a few million to make that happen, though. So tell your friends.
It'll come. You'll be there in like Super Bowl 70.
Whoa, hey, not that long.
Not that long. Okay, Super Bowl. Yeah.
Where are we at?
I'm like 53. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, yo, thank you once again, Sir Jon Lee.
Thank you guys again. Thank you guys.
Thank you people for listening, and we are blacking out.